Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. Let's understand what is meditation and how does meditation help us to heal our body, mind, and soul. So, my name is Bindu Bodanapu. I'm a transformation team coach, therapist, and a healer. So, today, let's understand why is it important for us to meditate. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a leading scientist of the world, says that the world is going into extinction purely because of human behavior. We are living in fear. We are living in survival. The reason we are on this planet is to create, but now we are living in a state of fear. We are emitting the thoughts that are filled with fear. This is why we see many catastrophes that's happening on this planet Earth. We see earthquake, we see wars, we see many other major mishaps that's happening in the world. So we have come to this planet Earth to create a heaven, but we are in the state of survival. We are destroying our planet Earth. What are the current challenges in the world? When we look at the current challenges in the world, we are suffering from stress, we're suffering from time management, we're suffering to balance between professional and personal life. We have problems with our relationships. Nobody seems to be happy. We are struggling with our partners, we are struggling with our children, we are struggling with our parents because we don't have a healthy relationships, and we're suffering from different kinds of diseases. And then competition, we're always competing. We are not cooperating, but we are competing. So these are the current challenges that we see in the world. So when we are suffering from these challenges, what are the consequences? The consequences are various health problems, sleeplessness, depression, heart diseases, anxiety, unhealthy relationships, unhappiness, and disappointment. So, we are suffering from all these various health problems purely because of our thoughts. Now, what is the reason why we are suffering? The main reason we are suffering is because of our mind. So, what is a mind? A mind is a sum thought of thoughts. It's a total of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. An average person has a thought about 50 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and out of which 95% of the thoughts are repetitive. We think of the same thoughts every day. We think of the same events that happened years ago, and we're thinking about the same thing. And we are thinking about something that is going to happen tomorrow, which is nothing is guaranteed. And out of these thoughts, 80% of the thoughts are negative. They don't add any value to our life. So, what happens when we think about all these thoughts? Our energy gets drained. We feel so restless. We become so tired. And because of this, we have stress, we have anxiety, we have depression, we have health problems, and eventually we go into disintegration. So our mind is lost in our life. 47% of our life is lost because the mind keeps wandering. It goes away somewhere, it goes away 10 years back, and it thinks about something in the future which is not guaranteed. So, what is the solution for all these problems? There's only one solution. The solution is called meditation. So, meditation is a process of controlling our thoughts so that we are not wasting our energy. Our human body is made up of 99.999% of energy, and we are a mass of energy. The more and more thoughts we think, which are negative, are going to vibrate in the universe, and then we are going to bring back events into our life of the same nature. Whatever thought you're thinking about, you're going to have the same events into your life. So it is so important, dear friends, to control our mind with no thoughts, to have a healthy, happy, joyful life. So let's understand, what is this meditation? How does it help us? What are the benefits the meditation is going to bring? So meditation is a technique. There are many techniques of meditation, but the one simplest technique is called the breath mindfulness meditation. So what are we doing in this meditation? In this meditation, we are going to sit in the most comfortable position. You can sit on your bed, you can sit on your couch, your sofa, you can sit on the floor, you can sit anywhere you like. And what we are doing is we're gently closing our eyes, and then we are focusing on our most natural in breath and out breath. So it is as simple as it is. So, why should we focus on our breath? The reason why we should focus on our breath is because when our mind is filled with so many thoughts, the mind can do only one thing. It can either focus on your breath, you're giving a job to our mind, or else a mind keeps wandering, it goes here and there, and it is going to think about things that's happened in the past, something painful, even something that's caused you so much of pain, agony, probably some kind of abuse that you have faced in your childhood, or it could be anything that's happened yesterday. So the mind keeps wandering, and when we let the mind wander, we're losing our energy. So meditation is a technique to bring our mind to the present moment. So, in this meditation, we sit in the most comfortable position anywhere you like. We interlock our fingers and gently close our eyes. When we close our eyes, because the mind keeps going away here and there, we want to bring back the mind to the present moment. So, how do we do that? We give a job to our mind. What is that job? Is to focus on our breath. Just focus on our breath. That's it, nothing more. The mind can only do one thing. So when we focus on our breath, the mind becomes empty with no thoughts in our mind. When there is no thoughts in our mind, this is called living in the present moment. And then lot of energy, as you can see, this universe is filled with cosmic energy. There's so much of cosmic energy when the mind is silent. There's a lot of energy that flows through here, which is called the crown chakra, and it goes to each and every nerve cell into the body and starts healing it. In our body, we have 72,000 channels. So, this cosmic energy goes into the body and then it starts healing those channels, which is the main reason why we attract diseases into the body. So once the mind is empty, we are energized because of this energy coming into our body, which leads to a wonderful, good health, clarity of thought, and leads to a joyful life. So this is a meditation, is a gateway to connect with the intelligence that surrounds us. So this is the simplest of techniques. Meditation is the most easiest thing anybody can do. But the challenge is controlling our mind. But if you focus on our breath, your mind becomes empty. It needs practice. But then if you continuously do meditation, you can heal any disease in your body. I can talk about the benefits now. So let's understand, what are the benefits of meditation. Let's start with the mental benefits. So when you meditate, what happens with your brain? Both the hemispheres of the brain, the left brain and the right brain, start synchronizing. You have improved attention span. For children who are studying, who minds goes off wandering, if we can let them meditate, their attention span towards studying, that increases. And not only for children, even for adults, when we're doing work in the office, our attention span increases. And then you have alertness, you have clear picture of what you want to do, clarity of mind, and then improved mental concentration. It helps to increase the mental willpower. and it increases your creativity. It improves your problem solving skills. It improves your memory power. There's so many benefits. These are only a less number of benefits I put on the slides. For mental benefits are many more, but these are something related to the mental benefits. So let's look at relationship benefits. How does meditation help in terms of our relationships? So when we start meditating and our mind becomes empty, we understand who we are. We are those powerful beings. We have the power to create anything on this planet. When we know who we are, we accept the other person equally as they are. So what happens then? We has increased empathy towards other person. We reduce judgments, no judgments about other people. We have greater tolerance because our patience has increased with meditation. And it's easy to forgive other people, no matter what is happening in our life, how our relationships are. But when you start meditating, you have increased acceptance towards your own self and also your family members or your spouse or your relationships, anyone it can be. And then there is transformation. There is a deep transformation that happens within you, and you have an emotional positivity. So in, relationship increases, any kind of diseases that's to do with in terms of, for example, having a baby, that is one of a common thing that women in this world struggle with. Why is that? It's nothing to do with the body, it's to do with the mind, because our mind is filled with thoughts of fear, guilt, shame, anger, greed, jealousy. So when with the meditation, we clean ourselves from inside, become pure, we become pure beings. So when we become pure from within, our outer world is going to become equally as pure as how we feel inside. So all kinds of relationships will be, you will see a great shift and you will start healing those relationships. And then what about the emotional benefits then? Peace of mind. What does meditation gives you? Peace of mind, tolerance, self-discovery, who you are, what can you do, right? Because we all have many beliefs about ourselves that we are not worthy, I'm not good enough, I cannot do this. So, but then when you start meditating, you know what the power you have. And then you start healing that part of yourself where it is totally unhealed and you've been sweeping under the carpet for many years, right? So this is how meditation helps you. It reduces your fears, phobias, and it reduces panic attacks. You become less aggressive. People who are very aggressive, it's not because they are as the way they are, it is only because of the conditioning they had from the childhood, by the parents, by the society, by the teachers. So now, when you heal inside, then you become a beautiful person inside out. And then, feeling of self empowerment, because when you're meditating, you know who you are, you feel more empowered, you have that capacity to do anything. And then, you find the outer world equally beautiful as you feel how you feel within, right? So all these emotional benefits you can gain through meditation. And then what are the spiritual benefits then? Spiritual benefits, spirituality is nothing to do with any religion. Spirituality is all about knowing who you are. You are a spiritual being come to this planet Earth for a human experience. You have all the superpowers when you were born. But what happened to the superpowers is as you grew up, because of the society, the teachers, parents, we lost all them. But with meditation, you gain them all. So you know who you are. You discover the true purpose of your life. You have increased compassion towards all beings, right? And then lot of wisdom, you gain lot of wisdom when you're meditating. So it increases your harmony between your mind, body, and your spirit. And then you have a greater connectedness with all the people. and with everyone, right? So these are some great, these are very less benefits, I would say. There's many, many, many more benefits, but just to give you an idea how meditation will help you in terms of your spiritual growth. So as you activate, there's so many energy centers in a body which are imbalanced because we have never had time to connect with ourselves. But when you start meditating, all these energy centers, or we call it chakras, becomes activated. And then you start to live a beautiful life because meditation teaches you how to live in the present moment. What is present moment? Present moment means living in the now. We're not thinking about what happened yesterday. We're not thinking about what happened 10 years ago, or we're not thinking about what is going to happen tomorrow. Nobody has guaranteed tomorrow. There's no guarantee, right? Whatever happened in the past, can you change it? No, nobody can change the past. But then we never tend to live in the present moment because we are either thinking about what happened in the past, or we are thinking about what is going to happen tomorrow in the future. And we are losing this present moment, right? So meditation teaches us how to live in the present moment, how to enjoy life now, not tomorrow or not something that's happened in the past, right? So these are some wonderful, wonderful benefits of meditation. There's many, many more. This is something that you need to experience to gain the benefits of meditation. Okay, so this is what it is in a gist. So meditation is all about being in the present moment, enjoying life now, not tomorrow, not clinging on to the past. And when you meditate, how long should you meditate? So there's a question: how long should you meditate? You meditate according to your age. If you're 40 years old, you meditate for 40 years. 40 minutes. If you're 30 years old, you meditate for 30 minutes. And if you're 15 years old, you meditate for 15 minutes. But if somebody has a disease, um, great scientists have now proved any disease can be healed through meditation. Or our body is a miracle machine. It has the power to heal each and every cell of our body. But all it needs is silencing of the mind. Our mind needs to be silenced. So the only way to silence a mind is through meditation. Meditation is the greatest gift one can give themselves. If you start meditating, your life becomes truly beautiful, truly, truly beautiful, right? So this is a little bit about meditation, how meditation will help you. So now we can go into a quick 10 minutes meditation and see how we can help, how we can meditate. Okay, so let me play some music and then we can start to meditate. Okay, so before we start meditating, what we need to do, Dr. Zainab, you're able to hear the music?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, what we do with meditation now, so when we sit into meditation, we sit in the most comfortable position. We sit either on a chair or we sit either on a bed. Anywhere you like, you can sit. There's no restriction where to sit. You sit in the most comfortable position and you interlock your fingers like this, and you can fold your legs. If you can't fold your legs, no problem, you can sit on a chair. You can put one leg over another if you're sitting on a chair, and then you gently close your eyes. And only thing you do in meditation, the main job we give to our mind is to focus on an in breath and out breath. You can just feel, like the way I'm talking now. I'm talking, but my breath is going in and out. That's the only reason I'm here, right? In the same way, when you close your eyes, no forceful exhalation or inhalation. You just need to focus on your most soft breath that is going in and out. That is it. So you just need to focus on that breath that is going in and out. And when you focus on your breath that is going in and out, your mind becomes empty. When your mind becomes empty, lot of energy flows through your body. It will start healing every disease you have in your body. It will start calming your mind. If somebody's suffering from a disease, it will start healing. But then consistency is the key. We need to meditate at least for 40 days in a row to see the benefits. At least you need to meditate for an hour or 40 minutes. I know it is going to be difficult in the beginning because we are so used to, human mind is called a monkey mind because it goes here, there, everywhere, right? We need to bring it back to our breath, in breath and out breath. So I'm going to play a very soft music, and then I will guide you. So now let's sit in the most comfortable position and gently close your eyes. I hope you all have enjoyed the meditation.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Zainab.
Thank you so
Some
much.
My pleasure. So, somebody doing meditation for the first time, I know it is going to be difficult because of the thoughts, but please don't be put off by those thoughts. Everything needs practice. With constant practice, you would see that your mind is becoming calmer and calmer. And this is something that needs to be practiced every day. It's only when you practice every day you would see and reap the benefits of meditation. This is not something that is done once a week or once a month, but again, just be doing meditation every day for 40 minutes at least will definitely bring a huge shift in your life. You can heal your diseases, you can improve your relationships, and you will see the true joy and happiness in your life. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr.
So,
Zainab.
so relaxing. It is so relaxing.
Yes, yes, yeah. It is short. Sorry, it's a very short one, but all need to meditate for longer. We are not only helping our own self, dear friends, we are helping our Mother Earth to heal when we all are meditating together. So I request all of you to meditate every day, heal your body, mind, and your soul. We all can do it. It is very simple and the easiest of all the techniques. Thank you for joining and listening.
Thank you so much.
Shall I stop recording?
Yes.